wow, I'm here right now with you. Oh wow, oh wow. I don't even care. I'll run my hands through your hair. You wanna run your fingers through mine, but my dread's too thick and that's alright. Wait a minute, I think I left my conscience on your front doorstep.
Welcome, welcome. We are back for another recap of Godfather of Harlem, season 4. This week we are on episode 4. And Bumpy was a little happy at the beginning of the episode, okay? He was a little happy. About to do a red ribbon cutting. And of course, joy doesn't last too long when it comes to Bumpy Johnson. And as we are getting into this episode, if you are new here, my name is Kay Bly. This is a slice of horror. Give us a thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more reviews just like this. So the union shows up and then it's a problem, okay? Bumpy is just like, what is happening here? And the union people are like, you're not building over here, not like this, unless you're going to unionize. That wasn't part of the plan, okay? Bumpy wasn't trying to do that. He had it all planned out in his mind. He ain't see the union workers coming. Now, me personally, how did you miss this, Bumpy? How did you miss it? I thought this was gonna be something that you had pre-planned in your mind. Apparently not. Apparently not. But now this is gonna be just another obstacle on his road to getting the buildings built, his casino, his clubs, all the things he's been trying to do and raise money for. Somebody on the team should have told him that this was probably going to be something that he had to deal with. And here we have Elise. So, Elise went from, the nation. Now she done moved past it. Malcolm gone. Omar in jail. Why not join another crew of people, fight the power for the cause? I'm not mad at it. As long as she's staying away from them drugs, I'm cool with it. So they out passing out breakfast to the kids. That's what the Black Panthers was doing, okay? They was here for the community. And Elise has always been here for the community. And a Feeny in that mouth plus racist cops equal being arrested. That's how it happened. Elise comes up with a plan. Hey, we need money for bail. My dad ain't gonna try to give it to me unless I take off this black jacket, because Bumpy is just like, no, we're not doing that. Not to say that Bumpy was against the Black Panthers, but he just don't want Elise to get in any kind of trouble. And Black Panthers was known for being arrested a lot. Not that they were causing trouble, but simply because of what they stood for, they were catching it a lot from the police. Elise is like, look, we need to raise this bail money to get Feeney out. We're going to have to do some illegal stuff. We going to have to rob now. I know y'all ain't gonna really want to do this, but we ain't got no choice. So either if y'all ain't got no other ideas, we gonna have to, get the money the ski mask way. Basically, they ain't have no other plan. So they said, all right, well, I guess we'll roll with yours. Stella, still trying to prove her worth as a boss, one of her men gets offed. And of course, they're like, as a boss, Stella, you got to do something about it. You have to do something about it. You got to fix it. You got to find who did it, and you got to take them out. She's just like, all right, let me show y'all I can handle my business. Goes and says, let me holler at Bumpy. Bumpy, you got your ear to the streets. Let me know what's up. Can you find the guy who did it? And of course, Bumpy always got to cut a deal. Hey, I'll see what's out there, but I need you to smooth things over with the Italians because this union stuff is messing with my business. And of course, Stella, let me go talk to Joe. Joe Colombo, of course, because he has a little soft spot for Stella, although she double crossed him every chance she gets. I don't even know why he still talks to her at this point, but here we are. Bumpy he's still really angry at these union workers. And he wants to get his block back by any means necessary. And Dale is like, you don't always have to put up a big fight. Like, you don't have to take anybody out. We ain't gotta alive nobody. There's another way. Okay, we can unionize another way. Let's figure this out. And Bumpy is like, no, I gotta fight for my dream. Dale is like, but there's a right way to go about it. Okay, like, you trying to leave that street life alone? Let's leave it alone. Let's find another way. Okay. Bumpy is like, all right, okay, let's try this another way. Goes and talks to Joe Colombo. Hey, figured out your man's been out here scheming and scamming. You got him over here uh with the union over here on the block. I'm trying to build on this block. I'm trying to build over here. But your boy that you trust, you probably shouldn't. And Joe Colombo was like, how you get access to these papers? What you doing? How do you come in this information? Bumpy has his ways, of course. He's sending Dale out there to, go spy and he get what he need. Joe ain't too happy about this, okay? And when Joe ain't happy, bodies are gonna drop. And they did. Okay. It wasn't nothing. Joe was like, look, all you were supposed to do was do your job, okay? Now you ain't have to do all of this extra stuff. And Joe don't leave no stone unturned outside of Stella. If your name ain't Stella, anybody can go and anybody can get it. It's just that simple. This little troublemaker right here. This little troublemaker right here. Frank is just making enemies left and right. When Bumpy turns Frank over to Stella as promised, because of course he's the one who offed, her guy. Bumpy is just like, I can't with you. You're doing too much out here. Stella can have you at this point. I don't even care. I don't even care. You're not even listening. You ain't following no code. You just being reckless. I don't even care. I don't have time. Frank get in front of Stella, lying his ass off. I ain't kill that man. I ain't do that. All I did was pawn the ring. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Bumpy ain't even tell you I did it. Bumpy the one told me to cut the doogie up and stuff. That I ain't do none of that. Now he's indebted to Stella to be a snitch out on the street. Which I don't even know if he could do that job correctly because he's a liar. So how you gonna be her informant in Harlem and you can't even tell the truth? So now Bumpy gonna be on your ass. Joe Colombo gonna be on your ass. And Stella gonna be on your ass. And Frank is just you. You have no friends. You have no team. You have no crew. You just out here being reckless. You and that little knife you keep carrying around, doing damage. Okay, I'm gonna need you to make a better name for yourself because you're making enemies with the wrong people. You need some allies here. But lying your way to the top is not gonna get it, Frank. Okay? I'm scared for you right now. Had I not seen American Gangster, I wouldn't think that you was gonna make it past this season, Frank. Come on. But you still fine though. Even with your face bloody and bruised up, you still fine. Let me hurry up and move past this and stop looking at Rome like this. But he is a little troublemaker though. Y'all know it. So now, going and robbing the drug dealers so we can free Afeni. It worked, but Elise caught a body during this exchange. She caught one, y'all. Not just anybody, but the father of her daughter, Margaret. Margaret ain't never even met this man, and he already gone. And at this point, she don't even care. She don't care. The guy is gone. He's not around. It's not present. Margaret's like, it is what it is. But this is gonna affect Elise. Not only did she have to drop a body doing criminal activity to save somebody else, but it is her baby daddy. I don't know what that's gonna do for her mental health as she's already struggling with grief of Malcolm. She's already dealing with Omar being locked up. Now her baby daddy's gone by her own hand. We gonna pray for Elise because she actually been trying to do the right thing. I feel bad for her at this point. We end the episode with Bumpy envisioning his dream of a better future and where he wants his money to go and being a successful businessman out in Harlem. Is he going to make it and play nice with the Italian? Is Frank Lucas going to get him into trouble? Is he going to be able to maintain his allyship with Stella in Chin's absence? And is he going to continue to walk the path of being a clean-cut businessman without having to dip his toe back in the drug game? I don't know. Y'all drop it in the comments and let me know what y'all think. And let me know what you thought about this episode overall. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and the notification bell so that you are notified when we put out more reviews, TV reviews, movie reviews, all things nerdy. And we will see you in the next one.
Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear. No, I can't help but to hear.
Thank you.
Thank you. What a beautiful
Thank you.
wedding. What a
Thank you.
beautiful wedding.
Thank you.
Bridesmaid to a waiter. But what a shame. What a shame. A poor groom's bride is
Thank you.
a whore. I chime in with the haven't you people ever heard of?
Thank you.
Closing a goddamn door. No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of voice and rationality. I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of?
Thank you.
Closing